just because they rely on it now.
That's that sub.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just burped right into her face.
But damn, I'm about to die.
I'm so sorry. And it's kombucha too.
I know, right? Kombucha works immediately.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm surprised you didn't pass out just now.
I remember watching Emeril Lagasse then, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I want to be a chef.
Who's that? I'm sorry.
Emeril Lagasse, the Bam. Emeril Live.
Oh my God. Is this one of those moments where like everyone knows about?
Yeah, everybody knows Emeril Lagasse. Oh my God. Bam! That should have gave it to you.
Dude,
Bam.
you know how many times a week I learn something that like everyone on the planet knows about, and I was the only one that didn't know.
Emeril, he got the little mole on his face.
Fuck. Was he a famous cook or something?
Yeah, he's the one that made food. Before Bobby Flay, it was Emeril Lagasse.
He was the one who made food. What?
Food Network.
Oh, okay.
He was the guy that brought Food Network out, in my opinion.
He invented food.
How do you do zip, zap, zop on Zoom?
Well, we did mostly like scene. Yeah, I think that's pointless. It's like I didn't hear you.
Is that
Cut
me?
out.
Is
You
that
cut,
me?
no, you cut. Did you zip or zap or did you zop? Oh, you zop. So I have to zap.
Are you looking at my screen or are you looking at their screen? Type it in the chat.
It's like zip, zap.
You're like
zop.
at Amir zip. At Ashley zop. I'm trying to tell the CMOS lady to text me so she doesn't knock on the door. I was like, text me when you get to the door. We will probably be recording. But you can pause it though, right?
Yeah, we can pause. Yeah. Like
That would be funny. Oh, delivery!
we don't even have to pause. We could just be like,
CMOS lady!
join us. We have another mic. We could throw her on
That's
here,
so
dude.
crazy. You're like, yes, book any of your CMOS needs. CMOS galore. She is local. She will travel. She will ship it to you.
I'll give her a shout out.
Yeah, let's do
Hell
it.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think y'all should try some CMOS. That'd be really good.
So what did you say it does exactly?
So CMOS is it's like you can get it in capsules, but I get it in the jelly form. It's like an actual, like when you get it, the way it looks like coral almost, or like seaweed, and it's dry.
Okay.
You have to soak it for like a couple days and wash it, and then you take it after it's been like soaked. You blend it up, and then with water, and it becomes this like substance, like a paste.
Okay.
And then you let it sit, or you add your other ingredients like turmeric or honey if you would like, and then it kind of solidifies over the days.
Okay.
And it's a jelly. You just put it in stuff. It's a supplement, just like any other.
So you like put it on other stuff?
I put it in my smoothies, my protein. I put it in my hot tea if I feel like it. I put it in whatever. I eat it by
And
itself.
it goes down.
It's like applesauce.
Huh.
And it basically gives your body energy. It helps regulate your metabolism. It helps with inflammation. It helps with focus. It helps with appetite regulation. Like, just gives your body on a cellular level. It's feeding your body the nutrients that you need
Really?
every day. Without, you think a multivitamin is good for you? Nah, CMOS.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been on CMOS. She bought me some when I was working at a call center. It's been like over a year now. So I've been on CMOS for like a year. The only way I've been getting through the pandemic is CMOS and prayer. Like, I have yet, thank God, but I mean, all my COVID tests have been negative, and I've just been thugging it out with tea, prayer.
I thought you were gonna say sucking it out.
Sucking it out.
I've been negative, so I've
Sucking
been
it
just
out.
like sucking it out.
Sucking it out of people. Just give me your antibodies. I'm a COVID vampire. Shout out to Dr. Sabi.
Dr. Sabi. Who's that?
You know Dr. Sabi?
No.
Oh, he's like a natural healer. He died though, but he's like you know how like the government is, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of the people that actually like thinks I don't want to say he actually said that he cured AIDS before. He had a healing village in like I want to say like maybe not Cuba, but like one of those islands, like maybe Haiti or something like that. He has like a healing village that he had.
Okay.
He's dead now. He's died. But he has actually like naturally healed people that have had AIDS and stuff like that.
And his work like still his village still happening?
His family is out there running it. Have you ever heard of like alkaline like living or diet?
No.
Or electric foods? Okay.
Not at all.
So our bodies are electric.
Okay.
And
yeah, like they run off electricity
Exactly.
in the nerves. That's how they communicate with each other. Yeah.
So think about it. If our body thrives that way, then we should use things that are conducive to feeding that same electrical energy within
Right,
the body.
right.
So if you think about plants use sun.
Right.
That's natural energy.
Yeah.
It's filling the body. So like certain things like spinach, he has like a whole diet. I haven't done the diet yet because it's too intricate for me right now.
Oh, so these are foods that have high electrolytes or whatever.
I don't think it's called electrolytes, but I think
What?
it's they're just called electric foods.
Electric food. Okay.
It's called alkaline diet.
Did you know about this guy, Dr. Sebi?
Mm-hmm.
No.
He's like he looks like a black Gandhi almost. He's like a frail, small black man.
American or Haitian?
He's I want to say he's American. I'm not sure though. I would have to look it up.
Fact checker. Can we?
I don't know his his lineage. I just know
It's
that
okay. It's okay. We don't.
he's an herbal healer.
I want to know his.
Dr. Sebi food list. Yeah, money. So alkaline foods. So there's an alkaline. No, that's somebody's boobs. I don't want to see that.
Well, that could be on a food list.
Boobs are alkaline, guys. That's
their
what's
boobs are
up.
nutritious, and I feel like they could be part of a healthy diet.
So, okay, Dr. Sebi, how to naturally detox the liver, reverse diabetes, and high blood pressure through the Dr. Sebi alkaline diet. And there's certain things here, like you got basil, you got ginger, you got clove, you got black pepper, you got cayenne, you got dill, you got fennel, you got cloves. I'm assuming that this is a mixture of things that you could use as far as a remedy for detoxification of the body. But there's a diet guide here. It has like oranges and papayas, but you can buy the guide. Of course, you're not gonna be able to see it on the internet.
Did you say
now.
the detoxification of the liver? Was that what it was?
It said all of that. Detox the liver.
Oh man,
reverse diabetes and high.
I think I'm
blood
gonna
pressure.
need that pretty soon, Brandi. I
Really?
need to detox my liver.
Oh my God, he has a cure for herpes. But I mean, honestly, he
I
has
don't
a lot
know,
of stuff.
Do we need
here.
that?
But
okay.
I
I don't
like
know. Just making sure we're good on that because that might.
he was an enemy to big pharma, so you know how that goes.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
I'm actually all about liver health. I mean, it shows, right?
Cheers.
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 You know?
Thanks for coming out here, Brandi.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
it.
You got the booch.
and this is like opposites. Kombucha and brandy.
You know what I'm saying? The booch for the gut health. Gut health is so important.
Yeah. Liver health, gut health, so important, man. I actually, my liver was, I was in Japan, and I caught Hep A in Japan.
What?
Yeah. Just eating raw food like for a week straight, because that's like
what
their
they do.
it's. So like I ate all sorts of fucked up shit. Like I ate raw horse meat. I thought I was Anthony Bourdain. I was trying to like fit in.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, all that kind of
That
like
was tough.
backlash when I got back. Fuck, my liver was like hanging by a thread because that Hep A virus was like eating up my liver.
Yeah.
And then finally it turned, like my body started fighting back. Like at the very last, this happened like 2017.
Yeah.
I was like in the hospital for like 10 days, dude.
What?
Yeah.
What do they do? They give you a shot in the ass? What do they do?
No, so apparently there's no cure for Hep A. Like if you have it, you have it. You just have to, your body has to fight it.
Oh,
You could get a
what?
vaccine for it, but there's no
So
like
you still have it?
no, like I have the antibodies now because I overcame.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean technically I still have it, but
Why like most of the cures that when they give you shots they gotta shoot you in the ass? Like what is
Yeah.
it about the entry point of the ass cheek that's like it's gonna like get to your body fast? I don't understand.
can they vaccine through the ass? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean they always like we're gonna put it in your butt. Like what? Wow.
I think it's like because it's like large muscle, right?
But you got a shoulder. Everybody has a shoulder.
Yeah, that's true.
You can do it in your thigh.
It does kind of feel good in the bud though, because after that they shake it, they go like this, they like jiggle your ass a little bit, so like the vaccine spreads. So I'm like, oh okay, this feels kind of nice.
It's like that's weird. That's an entry point.
I just got vaxxed. I should have been like,
What?
can I get this in the ass?
Damn.
It says that they used to do it because they thought that the muscle tissue was very thick and it was good for the injection site. Now they avoid it because of the potential risk of injury to the sciatic nerve. That's why they don't do it anymore.
Oh.
Can you see why they used to jiggle your ass right after they did it?
For encouragement. You're gonna make it.
You'll be all right, buddy. And then after they just give you a little smack.
You good?
You smacked me on the wrong cheek, though. I don't understand. I think you told me once that you watch a lot of documentary on random ass shit. Mm-hmm. So like that tells me like you're into like learning about like the world, I guess.
Yeah. My aunt was a teacher. I grew up in a family of educators, so yeah. My aunt raised me because my mom passed away when I was 7. So we moved with her, and she was a teacher, and she taught 4th grade. She taught communications and social studies, and so she really made me and my sister like read. Like we had to go to the library and like pick out books. And she would make me pick out books because I'm the older one. She would make me pick out the books that she already read. So she would ask me questions so I couldn't lie about it because, for one, her class is reading them. So she's making lesson plans for years about this fucking story. So I have to actually read this shit. I remember she made me read, what was the Four Little Women or whatever. Remember that one? Yeah,
what grade was she teaching?
4th.
4th grade, and you were 7, so you were in the same.
I was in like 2nd. I was at the same school she was.
Okay. So
elementary school. I went to that school in 2nd grade, 2nd through 5th.
Yeah.
So she was there. So yeah. And then like after that, like after I got to middle school, she would like still produce like stuff for me to do, but it was like she would just ask me to write stuff about it, and like, it had to be detailed.
Yeah, to like have like a fucking 40-page book report on each book.
I used to hate it, but I appreciate it now though because she's the one that really like taught me how to write. Like,
yeah, I bet that totally helps.
Yeah, like she would make me do young authors. You remember young authors? Like
the mouse.
No. Young authors, like it was like a writing like competition within like the English departments of schools, like within, and you would submit stuff to be recognized or whatever.
Okay.
No, true story. I wrote a story about making brownies, y'all.
Huh.
I wrote a story about making fucking brownies, and I went to the county level off of that fucking story, and I was in a clubhouse, a country club, full of white people just reading about making brownies. I was like, good, and they were like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yo, I just wrote about making brownies. Like, I'm literally putting the measurements of like 3/4 cups of milk and all that, and that's what won. And I went to the county level. That means that the description of that was so good that, like, yeah. It still blows my mind today. I'm just like, what? I was at the county level for writing a story about brownies.
Do you still have the piece?
It's probably at my aunt's house, yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she has
That's
it somewhere.
dope.
I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yo, maybe you should be writing cooking recipes, Brandi. Like, maybe that's your... I'm not saying that you're a bad comedian or anything.
No.
But, you know, maybe that's your calling.
I remember watching Emeril Lagasse then, and I was like, oh, yeah, I think I want to be a chef.
Who's that? I'm sorry.
Emeril Lagasse, the Bam. Emeril Live.
Oh, my God. Is this one of those moments where, like, everyone knows about...
Yeah, everybody knows Emeril Lagasse. Oh, my God. Bam! That should have gave it to you.
Dude,
Bam.
you know how many times a week I learn something that like everyone on the planet knows about, and I was the only one that didn't know.
Emeril, he got the little mole on his face.
Fuck. Was he a famous cook or something?
Yeah, he's the one that made food. Before Bobby Flay, it was Emeril Lagasse.
He was the one who made food. What?
Food Network.
Oh, okay.
He was the guy that brought Food Network out, in my opinion.
He invented food.
Emeril Live. He used to he had a show where like people would come in. It's like a live studio audience, but he would have some people sitting in the front, and he would like let them like taste some of the food while he was cooking. He's like, "Ooh, try some," and everybody be like, "Ooh, I want to go up there." Yeah, and his catchspace was "Bam."
Really?
He would throw it in like "Bam," and then
when he garnished,
he would rub it on his shirt. He was like, "Bam."
Is that why people do this?
That was Salt Bay though. That was Salt Bay, but I think he probably stole that from Emeril though.
Yeah, maybe.
His Salt Bay has a restaurant too that I heard was very expensive. Like the dude with the ponytail. Yeah, he actually has a restaurant, and I've seen people post like receipts when they went, and it was like like $9,000. I'm like, what? Yeah, like he has like a gold crusted steak, I believe, like with gold foil on it. It's like, why would you want to eat gold? I just don't know. I wouldn't do that. That's just a stupid purchase.
Maybe it's part of the electricity.
Dr. Sabi eating gold out here.
Just like taking bites of gold bars.
The last documentary I watched though was Dying Laughing. It was actually a comedy documentary. It was pretty good. It was a hell of a lot of people in it. It's about just comedy in general, like the struggles of a comedian. You know, learning how to get your bearings on stage, how to continue to be successful, and talk about bombing. I remember it was crazy. It was one of the, I don't know if you've ever heard a comedian. His name's Royale Watkins. Watson? Watkins.
No, I don't know.
So he's on there, and he actually talks about bombing. They talk about bombing, and he talks about how he bombed in front of Michael Jordan at a show. He went out. It was a show, and he was like, it's really hard. He actually started crying. Like, that shit is haunting him still. Like, he cried talking about that story.
So he knew Michael Jordan was there before he went on stage, or did he not know?
No, he didn't know until he got off. And like the people were like, "Ooh, yeah, it was bad." But it was so crazy because the situation was when he got off the stage, Bernie Mac was on that show after him, and whenever they booed him or whatever, Bernie Mac came on stage and like basically was like, "He's a good comedian." He brought him back on stage and told them to like give him a round of applause, like feed life into him, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that was really cool. And it was like, damn. So after he bombed though, when he was outside, what he said was, he was so caught up in his head and so caught up in the fact that he bombed or had a bad set that he missed out on the opportunity to actually meet Michael Jordan because he felt inferior then. Like, you know, even though he bombed so he was there and he looked outside behind the curtain and he could see that Michael Jordan was there. But it's like, you bombed in front of him, but it was like, you missed out on the opportunity to meet him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, he regretted that. But he cried, though. That was crazy.
You know, but when you bomb, it's just like you have this like feeling inside you that you can't, like, I don't even look at people when I bomb. I'm just like, all right, let me get the fuck out of here. Like, it's just like, but when you do good, like you fucking like your head's up and you're just like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Hey, you're like saying hi to everyone. It's like different. You can't even interact with people when you bomb. I don't know. I feel like that too.
One of the analogies in the documentary was like, they said bombing was like you're falling out of a plane, like you just not bungee jump, you just skydive. And you pull for your parachute and it doesn't come out. And then you pull your emergency parachute and it doesn't come out. And you just keep falling, but you never hit the ground. Yeah. That's what bombing feels like.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. You have to be like, you have to bring yourself back into retrospect. Like, okay.
I can relate to that. I can relate. Trust me, I can relate to that.
Embrace it. And you know, in reality, if you embrace bombing, because in reality, it doesn't matter how funny you get, it doesn't matter how comfortable you get on stage. Comedy, you always are never guaranteed to have a perfect night every night. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who you are. I mean, how long you've been doing it. It's like you can always still go out there and
they say you're only as good as your last set.
Yeah.
So if your last set was good, you didn't bomb. If you bombed, you better get your ass out there and fix that for whatever reason. Because I think bombing is like revealing that, okay, these are your weaknesses. You know, you still haven't like covered these bases, like these sort of type of transitions. Like my biggest issue, I think, is like when I go off script to address something, you know, that happened or whatever, like going back to my set or finding a way to cleverly go back to my set. That's where I struggle. And that's like a nice window that I can bomb. And every time I bombed, it's been during that transition where I've like lost, okay, where the fuck was I? And then I stumble, and then that's it. That's fucked. Parachute 1, no. Parachute 2, no.
The way I'm treating comedy now is I try to stay loose. I try to have a plan because I know my jokes at this point, but I'm not trying to be too caught up in my head on the plan, because when I think about the plan and it doesn't go like it goes, that's how I know I'm going to bomb. If I'm out there and I'm loose and I know I'm going to talk about this, and this, okay, it's time to go. I'm just kidding. I can officially kind of drink now. Even though
that's why you was holding.
Yeah, I like to pace out my eating and drinking
right.
so you can decrease the amount of the possibility of bloating or gas.
Yes.
You know, because sometimes
due to the colonization, what was it?
The colonic.
Oh, colonic.
Colonic.
Due to colonization.
Colonic. It's called, if you Google it, it might be called, the proper, I think, medical term is colon hydrotherapy.
Okay.
For short,
the street name is colonic.
Yeah,
okay.
Colonic.
Gotcha.
Get a colonic.
Yeah.
So basically, in layman terms, they suck your shit out. That's it. It's very free.
That's
guys.
what you've been. That's why you like. I've been
That's
sucking.
Why I'm glowing.
I've been sucking throughout the pandemic.
All the toxins have just been sucked out of my
They've
colon.
been sucking my ass.
That and sea moss.
All I do is take in sea moss and they suck it out.
Suck it out.
They suck it right out.
Yeah.
How do you anchor back to your plan? Like, what is the benefit? Because you're also loose, from what I understand. But like, where does your plan come in here? Like, how do you At what point do you rely on your plan is what I'm asking.
So actively learning to read the room. I'm actually more into it now. I'm actually more comfortable with doing crowd work. So I'm actively seeking ways to engage the crowd, but doing it in a way where I can control you and the narrative. So I can say something. I'm looking for an answer from you, and I want you to say it. I'm not going to tell you I want you to say it. I'm just going to wait till I find it, and then I'm going to take that and segue to something. So let's just say, well, the show I had at the Cotton Company this past week for Between Two Clouds, hosted the 15, and first opened up, I was like, okay, everybody's working right now. Who's working from home? Everybody raised their hand. I was like, oh, y'all ain't been doing shit all day. Y'all been chilling all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where everybody that been going actually goes commute to work. Like, what do you do? And so I was like, okay. I was like, man, right now I don't have a job, but before the pandemic, I was working at a gas station. Boom. Now I already got you. You don't even know that if you know me, you know that I got jokes about working at a gas station.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that. But I just tied it in that quickly and went on.
Right. So where you were playing with the crowd, you left it open to freestyle that.
I already knew that this was where I was trying to go.
I see. Yeah.
So I was just getting them privy to the point of talking about them and them feeling engaged, so that I can talk about what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And then I go in with the joke that's already structured. So it's like,
I just learned something.
You know, but I'm new to that too. Just like you said, I struggle with like trying to segue to other stuff and then try to come back. I try to figure out what to do, and that's why I'm like, I try to stay loose now, because if you try to structure your joke and say I'm going to do this joke, you don't leave any room for yourself to actually do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because then at that point you're not actually feeling the room, like you're not present with the audience.
Exactly.
If you're not connected with the audience, there's nothing worse than not being connected to the audience.
Exactly. And then like you could miss on a lot of good comedy moments when you're not paying attention to the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get all your jokes out, that's fine, but you still made them laugh. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't really care about getting through all the jokes anymore.
The audience loves to be part of the show. You've done improv, right? Have you ever paid attention to how the audience sits when they're watching a stand-up show versus how they're watching an improv show? So if you pay attention, when people come into a comedy club that has stand-up, most of them...
I know. Make me laugh, motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay, bro, you think you're funny? Let's see.
$30.
Yeah. But it's like, that's like everyone's general aura, you know? People are... If you ever go to an improv show, people are leaned in. They're engaged. They want to give suggestions. They want to be a participant in whatever the scene that's going on. So it's like, just that tells me that all people want to do is be a part of the show.
But that's how improv is structured. Like, people go to improv, they expect that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They expect to have a good time.
Right.
Because they know improv is improvisation.
Audience participation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stand-up is more like, unless I engage you, it's really all about the person on the stage.
Right.
You know?
But why not take that and apply it to stand-up? So what you're doing, you're engaging the audience. That's going to change their general posture. Already they're more into the show just because they rely on it now.
That's that sub.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just burped right into her face.
But damn, I'm about to die.
I'm so sorry. And it's kombucha too.
I know, right? Kombucha works immediately.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm surprised you didn't pass out just now.
I think improv has actually helped my stand-up performance, because improv teaches you, for one, to go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in stand-up, you want everything to be, you want to be in control with everything because you're the one with the microphone.
Yeah.
But in improv, it's kind of like you lead, I follow type thing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn to, whatever the circumstance is, like, even, let's just say on stand-up, let's say somebody's heckling you. You know what I'm saying? Some people let that bother them on stage, and it throws them off their shit and their pivot, and they're just, it's done.
No, yeah.
Improv teaches you, okay, you're doing this. How can I go along with this and then turn it into my favor?
Yeah.
So take that same
How do you
attitude and put it into stand-up.
Win the room over? Because if you don't address it, you've already lost credibility with the audience, because they're like, oh, this guy can't control the room.
Exactly.
You know? You have to address it.
So that's what I like. I miss improv, though. I wish we could go back to it really soon.
Yeah.
Shout out to Patchwork out there in the world. Everybody doing their thing.
Appreciate it. Yeah, Patchwork is good times.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. But yeah, everybody hasn't been doing it anymore now, so we're all on the same level, bitches.
Had in the beginning of the pandemic, we were doing it. We were doing some, on Zoom.
How did that work?
Yeah, it's
How do you do zip, zap, zop on Zoom?
Well, We did mostly like scene. Yeah, I think that's pointless. It's like I didn't hear you.
that
Cut
me?
out.
Is
You
that
cut,
me?
no, you cut. Did you zip or zap or did you zop? Oh, you zop. So I have to zap.
Are you looking at my screen or are you looking at their screen? Type it in the chat.
It's like zip, zap.
You're like
zop.
at Amir zip. At Ashley Zop.
That's stupid, dude.
Stupid. But yeah.
Yeah. Good times, man.
But
Good
yeah,
times.
overall, comedy has saved my life, man. I tell people that all the time. Like, honestly, comedy has really saved my life. Like, I don't know what else I would do if I couldn't laugh, if I couldn't.
You'd be writing a cooking book. What are you talking about? We already talked about this, Brandi.
That's my goal. I want to have my own restaurant. I want to have a couple restaurants.
We can help you with desserts.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's get it.
Yeah, we make desserts.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
make like baklava.
baklava. That would hold it pretty well.
That probably would be really good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That would mess people up.
Like the little squares.
Yeah.
You know, like the little dessert squares.
Yeah.
Those are just enough. That's all you need.
Did you just say baklava because I'm Middle Eastern, Brandi?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's exactly why I said it.
That's the only thing I could think of. That was like, oh, baklava.
How do I relate to this guy right now?
You know, I don't know. What other desserts do y'all have? What else do y'all eat?
Oh man, we have. So, I love our ice cream. We have a saffron and rosewater ice cream. It's called Basenia Sunnati.
Saffron is like a herb, right?
Yeah, it's like a flower. It's like a flower petal,
Okay.
right? It's the stamen. That's what you call it. Okay, yeah. It's like the red thing that comes out of the flower. Yeah. So that gives off a really vibrant like red color. So the ice cream's like yellowy red kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just have rose water, and then what else? Vanilla? Is vanilla?
Vanilla bean?
We looked up the recipe.
No, I think it's just the cream.
Yeah, it's just
The
cream.
base of the
Yeah.
ice cream, and sometimes they'll put pistachios in it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love
Oh yeah, they
pistachios.
put pistachios in it, and then sometimes they put clumps of frozen bits of cream, like whipped cream, like little chunks, small chunks of frozen whipped cream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then sometimes they serve it between two waffle kind of cone type things, so it's kind of like a sandwich.
Yeah, sometimes, or they just put it in a cup for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably have a cup.
Yeah, that's my favorite dessert, that Persian dessert to have.
Have you ever listened to a Party Next Door Persian Rug?
No, what is that?
It's a song. Persian Rug. Yeah, listen to it. Party Next Door.
Okay.
Persian.
Is it a what is it? Is it a punk rock band?
No, Party Next Door is like R&B, like OVO, like Drake. OVO,
Yeah.
October's Very Young. He was signed to. I don't think he might still be signed, but I don't know. He's one of those
Really?
artists. He came up with the
Is
Weeknd.
is it about him fucking on a Persian rug?
I probably think. I
would say yeah. I
I wouldn't doubt it.
was like, I don't know if I want to listen to that. I feel like Persian rugs are sacred.
I'm not sure. I think so. I don't
Do
like
you have to take off your shoes when you
your shoes. Yeah.
I make people take off their shoes before they step on
You
this
do.
carpet.
My feet are out.
Yeah.
My feet are not touching the ground. I hate. Oh man, it's been times I came over here. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot me. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
He's like, oh, it's good, it's good. I'm like, oh no, it's not.
Just so you know, it's only this part of the house. Like everywhere
know,
else,
right?
you can walk around with your shoes on.
Yeah,
also, I
yeah.
just had it professionally cleaned
Oh,
because
yeah,
I'm
what
moving
you
out.
doing?
So they lick the walls and everything.
Yeah, they're gonna be COVID antibodies everywhere.
Yeah. My house is the safest house to be right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a bomb shelter.
Yeah. Actually, you got a tattoo today.
Oh yeah, I got a tattoo.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, sure. I got a tattoo last night, and we're building on a sleeve that I started a little while ago.
When did you get that one?
I got this like 5 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a cherry blossom, and the reason why I got a cherry blossom was because like cherry blossoms are like when they bloom, everybody notices. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's a very fleeting bloom. You never know when it's gonna happen. You just gotta catch it. You know, and that's how I
really?
feel like my life is. And like my mom, she died early, so I was like, okay, I kind of wanted to get something that wasn't like name dub type stuff. So it was like, okay, but then in reality, I could repurpose it also for myself, you know, because I'm here. I'm only gonna be here for a moment in time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be gone. But I want it to be meaningful while I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
why I got that. And then, so we're building on that because I like Asian theme. You know, no matter what Trump said, I like Asian stuff.
No matter what Trump said about you guys, I love you.
I love you. You guys you have the keys to life. I want some Okinawa Life, man. I don't know if you remember Okinawa Life when it came out. That's that vitamin that like kept Asians alive for a long time.
With those in a little brown bottles?
Okinawa Life, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But so anyways, the tattoo that I got here is a tiger, and it's got a snake, and the tiger is basically biting the snake in half, which shows that in reality, that's how I view life. I am a tiger. I am always in the mode to protect and overcome any obstacles that come in my life. And the snakes are like the enemies, the trials that come. I'm the person that's gonna...
The challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
Yeah.
Anytime it arises, I overcome, so...
Dude, you should go to Japan. I'm serious.
Yeah,
you should go.
I'll go one day.
Yeah, just don't eat like I ate.
Yeah,
because,
I'm not gonna eat any of that. I think I'll be vegetarian or vegan by the time I go.
By the time you're there, that's probably a smart idea.
Oh, that's what it was that I watched. I watched a video about alcohol consumption. Oh man, it was like basically talking about. It showed like the passageway of alcohol traveling through the body. So he had like actual organs, and he showed it like the intestine. He had it showed, and he showed it. He had a stomach that he opened up, and you see the inside of the stomach. It's like little folds inside of our stomach. It looks like, you ever seen your fingers when they're like shriveled up from like water? Yeah. That's what the inside of our stomach looks like all over.
Yeah,
it's like, all that
like the brain.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
So he was talking about how like the alcohol goes there and it like is absorbed a little bit and then it moves on to something else. But it was really crazy. But like basically when we drink alcohol, we're basically just poisoning ourselves. So it's ethanol.
We knew that, Brandi. Thank you for right after I finished my glass of brandy. She decides to bring that up. This has been a very scientific podcast here.
It has been. Maybe I'll be funny on the next one, guys.
No.
You were expecting funny, and I bought facts.
Nah, dude, it doesn't even matter. We're having fun. I appreciate you even for coming with this freaking gas situation. How did you even get gas? Did you have to hustle someone?
Oh man, I had to shake some ass for some gas, man.
Yeah.
I was on the corner. I had to go to. Man, I was downtown one night. I got like $3, and then I was on Wake Forest, like Triangle. I got like $3. So I just been collecting. No, I'm just kidding. No, I found gas in in the wee of the morning. We went to like Perry Creek, like almost at Lewisburg.
This morning?
No, like last week. But I have a Costco card too, so like Costco's.
Oh yeah, I heard Costco has gas. Though.
I used to work at a gas station, so in reality, there's never been a gas shortage, guys. They're just distributing it strategically to certain places to make you feel that way, to get people to buy it and hoard it because we're gonna buy it. It's like we're just like what they want us to be. We're so dependent on whatever they say.
Yeah,
I work at a gas station, so I know that it's no way that we could have ever been out of gas ever. Like, it's like they just want to strategically do it where like they're only giving out certain amounts for a while just to kind of wait until price inflate.
Dude, it's interesting that you say that. We're so dependent on the system. I think like after the pandemic happened, people are like, oh no, we're individuals, You're not a fucking get the fuck out of here. You're not a fucking individual, dude. You rely on the system. Everyone's just listening to what other people want to do,
Your pupil number 8764825 B.
Individuals, my health.
The Matrix is so real. That's one of my favorite movies. I gotta watch it more in depth. But really though, like unlearning a lot of this shit is just so. That's why I like comedy, because I haven't even gotten political yet, and it's like I haven't even talked about some of the shit that I really want to talk about because, for one, I don't want to do it too fast. I don't want to do it too much. I don't want the government's attention too fast.
Yeah.
I want them to when I'm about to be out the game, I'm ready for y'all to come on my way, but I want to George Carlin their ass a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to, talk about some of the things that I think we need to know, like the FDA and all that shit is trash.
Yeah.
Why is the FDA, anything that I want to eat that I think is healthy, it's not only anything. It's nowhere I can find that you guys support it like sea moss. I'm pretty sure they have sea moss. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that they have sea moss as like something that they don't have enough research on it that they say quote unquote, or they don't approve of it at all. But like anything that they approve of is gonna kill you. It's just like what the fuck. Nah, so I don't really fuck with that.
Yeah, like Diet Coke is FDA approved. Have a few of those a week.
Mm-hmm. I know. Menthol cigarettes being gone, yo, that's gonna be a crazy game changer. I don't see America canceling cancer. That's the biggest industry in America right now, outside of the military. Like, I don't believe you guys are gonna cancel menthol cigarettes. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're trying to but I like what they're trying to do, because if you think about it, menthol cigarettes are primarily in minority black and brown communities. You know, Newports, black people smoke those, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that's the addictive chemical in cigarettes. So if you take that off the streets, then people probably aren't gonna buy it, which I get it, but it's like people that smoke weed.
So menthol specifically is worse than other types of cigarettes, like spirits or whatever. Like, what's so bad about them?
Well, no, they're more addictive.
So they have a higher level of nicotine.
Yes.
Okay.
The menthol is the flavoring that kind of makes it addictive. Yeah. So it's like, have you ever had a beady? You ever had a beady cigarette before?
No.
So you're what's your ethnicity again?
Middle Eastern. Yeah, Persian.
Yeah. So there's these Indian cigarettes called beadies. They're actually have you ever heard of beadies? They come in a cone pack.
You thought I was Indian?
No. I didn't think you were Indian, but I knew you were somewhere over there. So beadies, they come in like this foldable cone, right? And you open them up, and they're like these cigarettes. They have a thread on them. So that's where you. There's no filter or anything on it. They're all natural. So they're actually wrapped in like a bay leaf, and it's like all tobacco. It's no filter on it, and you put a thread on it, and when you light it, it is probably one of the strongest cigarettes you're ever gonna have. Like, it's nothing but pure tobacco. You know.
So it's like tobacco wrapped in a tobacco leaf.
In a bay leaf.
And a bay leaf.
And it has so you know when not to smoke it all the way down, there's a thread there to show you that, okay, you're getting to the end. Cut it off.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're probably about as big as maybe half of my pinky.
Okay.
And they're like half of my pinky, like cut in half, like that thin. And then you smoke it. And like, I'm telling you, yo, they're good. They're good cigarettes. But they're all natural, but like, they're 10 times worse than any cigarette that's like.
This podcast is sponsored by BD Cigarettes.
They call BDs, B-I-D-I.
Oh, BDs.
BDs.
Yeah.
That's what they call them.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, BD Cigarettes.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Take over the game. Menthol's out. Y'all in.
Yeah. If you guys want to send over a sports car or something, we'll keep talking about you. It's fine. Same concept. It's like a bacteria, and they like mix it with your smoothies. It's like a green gelatin. Yeah, you can pay like $2.99 for them to. What?
Nothing. I'm just laughing at you drinking with your Camel.
That's racist.
That's not.
A camel?
Yeah. I didn't say it because camels live in the Middle East. I said because.
Whoa. You don't have to give explanation behind your racism. No, I'm just kidding. That's actually pretty funny. It's just like behind the scenes shit. While Brandi's taking a dump.
Taking a shit.
So we're done with our CMOS lady. We had a little
CMOS
lady. CMOS lady.
CMOS lady.
Oh, that was pretty. Wow.
She came through. Gave me the CMOS. I'm gonna let y'all try some CMOS before y'all leave, though.
Oh, really?
I'm dead ass. I want y'all to try it.
What are we gonna put it on or in?
Just in a spoon.
Oh, just like bear? Like
Raw
Yeah.
dog, buddy.
Just try it. It's
Raw
because it's
dog.
got cinnamon and honey in it, so it shouldn't be that bad for you.
Okay,
This
okay.
one's the infused one. See, it's not the straight CMOS, so it's not like potent. I'm used to the potent. Like I'm.
Yo,
used to
what
it.
if? So nothing bad's gonna happen. Like I'm not gonna puke and
You're gonna
stuff.
feel great about yourself?
Really?
Yes.
All right.
You're gonna feel enhanced.
I trust you. I trust you,
You might
Brandi.
get a Woody.
I trust you, Brandi.
You're gonna be. She's like, oh.
While driving home. I think we need to pull over. Honey, I think we need to pull over, honey. I never call you honey. Honey.
Honey.
Honey.
Y'all call each other honey?
No.
Remember
But
earlier,
nah.
I call him Buddy sometimes.
Oh, buddy.
Because she forgets my name.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah. She's like, hey, buddy.
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 Buddy. Damn, I wonder what she calls your dick then.
It's little buddy.
Penis, excuse me, penis for the kids out there. Penis. Hey, buddy. Hey, little buddy.
My penile organ. Penile.
You know, every penis starts off as a clitoris, right? You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what got big dick energy.
It's just it's like a ginormous clitoris is what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Ours is still better though.
and the prostate is
Yeah,
the G
come
spot. Prostate is the
I
G spot.
know. Ah, man. No, our G spot is just the G spot. It's actually in there. It's not in
Yeah.
our ass.
No. Mine's definitely in my ass.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. What?
This is good finale content.
Yeah.
Let's normalize pegging, though, for real. Come on, man. Let's normalize pegging. Because,
Shout out to Freddie
you know,
Valoy, dude. He's always talking
I
about
know.
pegging. I know that dude likes it up his
I'm
ass.
like Freddie. Freddie's like he likes a thumb in his ass. I'm like, she done put a dick in there. That's cool. It's cool, bro. It's cool. But you can get dildos shaped as anything. Like, what if he got like instead of a dick, so he wouldn't feel gay? You put it like he got like a carrot or something, like a carrot or a celery stick,
Why don't you just get a
like a
regular
celery stalk.
carrot? Just a regular carrot.
Like a
That's what I'm saying.
No, but you
Like
need
a cucumber.
You
a
got to put it
cucumber.
in a condom though, just to be safe. Put the carrot in the condom.
You gotta lube it up.
Yeah. You can't just straight up like off the shelves of Harris Theater and just stick it in your ass.
No, don't do that. Don't hurt that cucumber like that.
Yeah. That cucumber needs to see, but it needs to be in a salad. That cucumber belongs in a salad, not up your ass, kids.
I've actually enjoyed it. I've actually enjoyed this podcast very much.
I'm glad. That was the whole intention is
Yeah.
for us to have a good time.
We did.
Yeah, I
We
think
learned a lot about sea monsters. It was a lot more science than comedy, but it's cool.
no, it was. I mean,
keep saying it. You're like, oh, don't do that. I'm like, but I'm like giving you like fucking magic school bus facts. and
dude, I
shit,
love the
but-
Magic School Bus. Dude.
Don't do that.
You're like Miss Frizzle, but
Miss Rizzle for shizzle, my nizzle on the bizzle. On the mizzle. With the motherfucking funny hizzles of the tri-izzle. You on the podcast with the motherfucking funny izzles of the motherfucking tri-izzles. With a mizzle. My shizzle for shizzle.
Yo, I'm gonna put a hot
My
beat
hizzle.
on that, dude. That's gonna be.
Cheers.
Cheers. Although I'm already
Cheers.
done with my thing.
Empty glass.
We've been
ass.
drinking, dude.
Is it Ciroc versus or VS? We still don't know.
It's Ciroc.
VS.
It's Ciroc versus Special.
versus. I think it should be VS special, like
Yeah. It's,
very special to me.
but what does the VS stand for?
Very special.
So it's saying Ciroc very special because it says special under.
Shit. Very. Yeah, I don't know then.
Yeah.
Damn.
You gotta call up P Diddy and ask him.
Dude, his name is Brother Love.
That's what he calls
No,
himself.
he called himself Love now.
Really?
That wasn't a joke. That wasn't a punchline. It was like serious. He calls himself Love, Brother Love now. Serious.
Are you?
Rebranding like a motherfucker. He has called
my
himself
God.
Brother Love or just
What is
Love
he?
in general.
That sounds like a pastor, like kind of nickname.
He's not gonna be as famous as Mace. Mace was the most famous hip hop preacher that ever came out.
Yeah, Mace was dope. I liked him, dude. He had that baby face was, people like
Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. Breathe,
Yeah.
stretch, shake, let it go.
that. What?
No?
Kanye?
No, what? What are you talking about?
Kanye's not a preacher.
I
Kanye is a choir director.
think he's trying to. Isn't he?
He's not a minister.
Wasn't he trying to be one or something?
No, he was a choir director at all. I've never seen anything where he was like, I'm about to preach his word.
I think I think he's into the church business because I think he talked about it in Joe Rogan's
Now,
podcast.
Sunday service is a whole thing. That's music, though. It's
Oh,
not,
okay.
It's not church.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like he's just doing worship, which is like the music part.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't think he ain't that crazy.
No, you don't
He's
think
not
so?
that crazy to be a preacher. Come on.
I don't know. Well, what?
It stands for very special. You were right.
Very special.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty
it's
redundant.
crazy.
Sarach means the limit or ultimate or the top.
The limit. So the very special limit.
Mm.
So what's the OP stand for?
There's an OP?
Oh, VSOP? Like you ever seen like brown liquor that was like Brandi VSOP?
Never heard of that. I'm not
VSOP.
too knowledgeable about brandy.
Oh, I used to bartend, so I know alcohol a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm like, yeah.
No, I've only consumed
Very
it.
old. Very special is VS. VO is very old.
So it's very
what
old.
about
and
OP? VSOP. Oh, fuck Wake County schools, man. they just shitted on our rabbit hole clickbait of VSOP, what it means. Stay tuned for season 2 of Very Funny People in the Triangle when we debunk what the fuck it means, because I don't know.
I need a VPN for my fact checker.
Need a virtual private network. Come on.
Oh yeah.
I got an IT support certification that we're quarantined. Come on now. I know what a VPN is.
Nice.
Come on. Yeah. Burr, 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 burr.
Nice.
But nah, come out and see me on a comedy show. I'm actually funnier.
Do you have any shows coming up? Do you want to run some plugs?
I do have a couple shows coming up actually this week. It's probably be out after the fact. My phone's dead,
Yeah.
but it's fine. You can catch me on Unlikely Comedy for Neptune's Comedy with Spencer Bland and Jordan Huggins. The 17th of May. You can catch me on Katie Hughes' Bits Better Work. I think that's what it's called. At Good Nights Comedy Club. It's a podcast recording for Katie Hughes. She actually won the 2019 Creative Loafing Comedy Contest.
This is a live
in Atlanta.
podcast. Dope.
So that'll be on Wednesday. Coming up at Good Nights. You can check that out at 8 o'clock. And then outside of that, I think that's all I got for this next upcoming week anyways. Live from the Comedy Den on Facebook, 9 p.m. May 28th.
Okay.
Ladies Night. Then we got Watson Ward coming back May 26th.
Nice.
We'll be lit. We got Brian Isley this month.
Oh,
actually. Headlining. He was at the Apollo. He had like 3 comedy albums out.
He was at Oak City Comedy Festival too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really cool dude from New Jersey. So he'll be
Yeah.
out here making it do what it do. We got a great lineup for that. Leslie Kirk's on that.
Nice.
We got a few other people in here. Jack Christie's going to do a guest spot. We got a few good. It's going to be a good show. I think it's going to be really great. Freddie Valois on it. We're talking about Freddie and pegging. So
Yeah.
He'll be there in all his pegging stories.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a great show, though. Shout out to my team, Ashley Preston out there holding it down, the culture enthusiasts.
Ashley.
We are officially LLC'd out this bitch. So we a business, the culture enthusiasts. Y'all follow that on YouTube and all other platforms. The culture enthusiasts. Culture is spelled with a K, and that's that. Follow me on YouTube. Not on YouTube, but on Instagram at _BEE original. That's my Instagram handle. Follow me.
And your CMOS lady.
My CMOS lady, CMOS galore, CMOS _galore, GALORE, CMOS galore. If you don't know what CMOS is, I promise you, Google it after this episode, look it up, and then hit her up on Instagram because she is originally the person that I got it from, and she's gonna get it to you in the best possible quality that you can get.
Yeah, we heard about all the digestive magic.
Exactly. I'm trying to put
That,
everybody on because
We're about to have a sample after this.
exactly. Cinnamon honey sea moss on
Yeah.
the way. You already know. She ships, she mails it to you. She's local if you're in North Carolina. But yeah, tap in, man. That's
Dude,
all
I
can
love how
say.
everyone's hustling these days. I feel like
Everybody.
there's something about the pandemic I think sparked a little bit of a fire in everyone's belly.
Get that money.
Right? Would you agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah?
You gotta get that money
Yeah,
because, you
dude.
know, I mean, shit ain't promised. That's why I said I'm not trying to be in no job for like 30 years again. Like our millennials are done with that shit.
Yeah, fuck
We're
that.
not.
Dude.
I'm gonna give you a strong 10, maybe 15 if I fuck with the company. But other than that, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm good. Cause I already know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do comedy for real. So
Yeah.
once they give me that check, I'm be like, I'm out of this motherfucker. I'll see y'all later.
Fuck. Walk in that room. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're all right. You're all right. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
There's always one guy who's like, you're all right. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Look at that. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I feel like you've already practiced this. You've already practiced.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Mouth. Bitch.
Peace. Oh yeah, and I shat on your desk too, Johnson.
That's right. I shat in the motherfucking
Fuck, I
bag
worked with a guy named
on
Johnson.
the side of your desk. That's why it smelled like that, because I shat. I didn't shit, I shat.
No, you gotta you gotta shit in the trash can and then cover it up, so they'll be like, "What the fuck is that smell?" And then they have to like, other people will think it's them. That's the key.
I shat, not shit. I shat.
Shat.
I shat on your desk. I shat in the bag on the side of your desk. Shat.
The past tense is shat. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love doing shit jokes. I don't know why people in the crowd
Shit
be
jokes
like
are-
so against shit jokes. I'd be like, we're shitting. Like as I get older, I realize the importance of shitting, and shitting is all about you. You know what I'm saying? Like in reality, people that be like, I don't want to shit in public because it's just I don't feel comfortable. It's like, no, in reality, I'm gonna shit in public now because it's only hurting me. It's only hurting me. It's not hurting anybody else but me. I'm gonna go ahead and poop in this place because I'm not willing to feel uncomfortable for this amount of time for you. You know
I
what
love
I'm saying?
shitting too, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Shit, go ahead and shit in public. PSA: if you are older, if you are over 18 and you got to poop and you out in and about in public and shit, just go ahead and shit, yo.
You gotta be over 18 though.
Go be over 18 because I
Yeah.
mean, like, and when you're 16 and younger, you're like, oh, you're caring about
You gotta
what
be
everybody
legal-
thinks. It's like,
You gotta be able to legally vote if you want to shit in public.
exactly. Shit in public. Make sure you're in a stall far beyond the sink. Get in that last stall, that handicap stall. Go ahead and get in that one. Lock it down and go ahead
'cause
and
at least
do what you got to do.
at least you got one side to yourself, right?
That's what I'm
At least you
saying.
could like if
That's
there's
what I'm
someone else,
saying.
you could like
That's what I'm
turn
saying.
your attention that way and be like, okay, it's just a wall, it's just me.
Just go ahead and shit, yo, so you can feel better about yourself. Because I promise you, once you shit, life gets better. Once you hold that shit in, like, you're only hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself on the inside. And that's not good. Colon health is important, guys.
Emotionally too, actually. Sometimes people need to take emotional shits.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you don't learn anything else, take a shit. Take a shit from now on, guys. I'm telling you. Take a shit. Shit will help you. Taking the shit will help you. That's all I gotta say.
Dude. When you travel, whenever I travel, I get fucking constipated like hell, dude. Like I don't, like whenever I go to Europe, like for a couple weeks at a time, I shit like maybe once, like
Damn.
in that 2 week span that I'm
Your
in Europe.
passport stamped up, ain't it? Your passport stamps the fuck up. It's like, Europe. I'm like, I ain't been to Europe yet. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, make sure you got to take
I'm like,
some.
oh, yeah, cool.
Take some of that C-SPAN stuff with you. Oh, C-SPAN.
C-SPAN. That's a channel. That's a fucking political channel. C-SPAN.
Make sure you got C-SPAN on your phone.
Take C-SPAN 1 or C-SPAN 2, you know. C-MOS is what I have. C-SPAN is a channel. That's a channel
Take some of the C-SPAN.
for political news.
Hey,
Content.
Hey, that shit makes you shit. C-SPAN is shit. So it's like all this.
C-SPAN is shit.
Yeah.
You see most of the House meetings and shit. You're like, okay, who is this talking on here? Please get off the screen. The nays, the eyes have it. The nays.
Oh,
What the
man.
fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're a comedian and you want to do comedy, just know that it's not easy. And just be yourself. When you want to do comedy and you decide that's what you want to do it. I'm not mad at you for trying to do comedy, but what I'm mad at is the motherfuckers that try to skip steps. Comedy is it's an art form that you have to try to do, and you try to do it as you progress. You can't skip steps in comedy because it's all you, but it's also subjective, so you have to learn a lot of things about you and yourself. And when you want to do comedy, Just make sure that you're committed to the actual full process. Don't get mad halfway through and motherfuckers don't think you're funny, because it's always going to be like that. Just always know that you're securing yourself and that what you have to say is important and that people are going to listen to it eventually. And that's how you got to do it. And that's all I got to say. That's my TED Talk. Thank you. Thank you, Amir. Funny humans are triangle.
And if that doesn't work for you, watch C-SPAN. All
Watch
right.
C-SPAN. And we're out.
Perfect
Cut.
timing, guys. Perfect.
That was dope close.
That was real good.
It was good.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. Because comedy is not easy, man.
It's not.
Comedy is hard as shit, yeah. And even, you know. Oh, this is beautiful. It's really pink. I love lavender because lavender calms you down.